Hey, what's up? This is going to be a quick video on movement in the division and how you can use that to turn a 3-on-1 fight against a few rogues when you're playing by yourself into a super easy engagement. And once these guys attack me right here, I'm going to break that down for you. Okay, now that these guys are shooting at me, you're going to see me run straight past this guy. This is to cut off his teammates' angles. When you're engaging multiple players, all you really want to do is make it so that the teammates of the player that you want to engage at any moment can't do a lot of damage to you. So I use the truck to block their shots, and I shoot this guy in the back. And he's going to go down, and I'm going to get a really easy kill right there. Alright, that's one guy dead. Now you can see there's a guy on my right here and a guy across the street. And I'm going to use the same strategy to help me engage this guy on my right. It's easier to control what the farther away guy has in front of him to block his shots. So I'm going to adjust by moving to the left while I reload and try to put this tree in between me and the guy across the street. That way I can shoot at the guy on the right and not have to worry too much about the other player. As I did that, I could see both players, but only for a second. Once I aim down sight against the guy on the right, I don't really have any way of seeing where the guy on the left is, which means I can't move to keep that tree in his way. So this means I gotta find a different position so I can re-engage both of these guys. If I stand here and trade shots, the guy far away is going to readjust, he's going to have a good shot on me, the guy in front of me is going to be shooting at me, it's going to be a really bad 2-on-1. The easiest way to win this fight here is to make it so that both of these players, now that they're trying to shoot me, waste as many shots as possible. While they're doing that, I'm going to try to heal and get a better position where I can re-engage one of the players and the other one can't do very much. To do this, I'm simply going to run straight at the guy that's close to me. I'm going to explain why this works. Running towards the guy that's close to me makes it really hard for him to shoot me. The closer I get to him, the steeper the angle becomes, and I'm going to run straight at him and cut to the right. By cutting to the right, I get a good angle when I turn around on both him and his teammate, and I can position him in front of his teammate to block some extra shots. During this run, I'm going to use a health skill. Both of these players are going to waste the majority of their ammo, and they're going to be stuck on the reload once I turn around, and then I can re-engage fighting the guy that's close to me while using him to block the other guy's shots. This gives me a small one-on-one fight where I'm fighting a guy that's going to be in the middle of a reload. Check this out. Alright, so right here, this guy's in the way of his teammate. You can see he's completely blocking that guy's view. He's in the middle of a reload. This guy's actually going to stand very still right here and eat a bunch of bullets from me. There's a couple good reasons for this. The biggest one being that he doesn't know that his teammate can't shoot me at this angle. So he's a little bit overconfident. He just wants to reload and re-engage and try to finish me off while him and his teammate both put down a bunch of fire on me. Since neither one of these guys can shoot me right now, I'm surprisingly safe right here. The guy in front of me is actually going to move backwards a bit, and as he steps to my right, I'm going to follow him and I'm going to use that phone booth to block his teammate's shots. While his teammate's shots are blocked, I'm going to unleash a bunch of bullets into the guy that's up close, and I'm going to down him as fast as I can and then go in and finish the kill. Okay, so that's the second guy dead. I barely took any bullets, his teammate was essentially useless the whole time, and now it's a nice and even one-on-one. I've got plenty of health, I've got 4 bullets left in my sniper rifle, and this guy's really close to me. So I can do the same thing to get an edge on this guy here. I'm simply going to empty these 4 bullets into him, step to my left, and try to get behind that phone booth once again while I switch weapons. Alright, so you can see I switched weapons here, but there are a couple other advantages that I get from doing this. So I have disengaged from this guy, which means I choose when I get to pop out, and that makes it a lot easier for me to simply land the first shot. The other advantage I get is that I choose which side of this phone booth I'm going to walk out from. The assumption from him is going to be that I'm going to continue walking to my left and come up from the other side of the phone booth and shoot him from there. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to step right out to the right as soon as my gun's up, and I'm going to start putting bullets into this guy's chest. All you do is walk around, and as long as you do it right, you can get a huge advantage. Suddenly things are starting to go your way. And this is really important to note because, oddly enough, any one of the 3 guys I just killed could have done what I just did, because none of it was technically hard to do. Moving behind a phone booth isn't some crazy magic trick, it's just stepping to the left and stepping to the right. So any player can do this, an average player can do it, not a big deal. I just wanted to make a video kind of demonstrating how this works, how it helps. I didn't have to aim for the head. I took out 3 players in 40 seconds, no problem at all. Now, if you're assuming that I won this fight simply because these guys are really bad, that's just not true here, because, simply put, I put obstacles in their way. You could be the most accurate guy ever, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have an angle to shoot me from, so he's kinda useless to his team. And that's all I did here. I wanted to make a video kind of pointing this out to people so that people would kind of be able to use this and incorporate it into their playstyle, because anyone can do this. This isn't rocket science. So I hope this helps. I hope people learn something from it and understand that you don't need to be some Twitch shooter, some crazy guy. You can use other tools to get better at games, and this is one of the easiest ones there is.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.